Hello everybody once again, this is AikawaKazu and welcome to something that we are going to try. We are indeed going to try today is something called a podcast or a Dragoness Southeast Asia podcast since we are all from Dragoness Southeast Asia. But I believe the topics that we're going to talk about is going to apply to many other Dragoness services as well. So the idea of this series is to talk about stuff that's happening in Dragoness. We have our chat, as you can see at the top right corner of the screen, to take part with us as well, our viewers on the live stream, where they can comment, or you can see the comments about the stuff that we are saying. So today we are indeed going to start off with the very recent event, the gifting event from Cherry Credits, which is called the Hunt is On, where basically it's like a rivalry or a race, a competition between all the 4 servers to see who gives a specific type of gift for 4 weeks. So first week we have the Cassius Palace, second week we have the Free Adventurers NPC, third week we have the Golden Goose, and the 4th week is the non-aligned. Yep, and they will actually see which server actually gives the more gifts based on the type of gift, the rarity of the gift they give, and magic grade is 1 point, rare grade is 3 points, and epic grade is 5 points. And rewards for first place, you get 2 times EXP buff, extra FTG, and dragon buff at random times. Second is 700 FTG extra, third is also 700, and fourth is also 700, but they give rewards like wish ops, which are actually just gold because you can NPC them. They are like 36 gold or 34 gold each. You can get more if you have the Golden Goose selling price bonus, and key of dimensional boxes, Goddess Teardrops, and Goddess Laments. So I'm not just going to be the only one talking today. Indeed, we have another 3 very special guests, I guess, to me at least. I don't know about you guys who are watching, but very special to me. I have my senpai, NoxNin. He's a pretty well-known assassin. He's not known as the Raven Ripper, Light Fury, or Beast Walker because he plays, indeed, all 4. So he's known as the assassin. With us we have Aecius, a very known PvP player as well in show matches, as well as a PvE player as well, who has recently, he's one of the rare PvP players that have converted to PvE, clear Black Dragoness, and recently left the game as well. He'll be taking part of DWC, and that will be pretty much it for him in Dragoness. So you can consider him a person that is going to leave the game after his try or his stint at Dragoness World Championship this year. And last but not the least, we have our co-caster with me on DWC, which is Clazziqual, also a PvP player. As we have a new followers, Setish. Welcome to the stream, man. But here we go. So we have 3 special guests with me on Skype, and they will be discussing with me about how I feel or how they feel about the recent event. So I'm gonna ask the 3 special guests right now. How do you, with Senpai first, how do you feel about this event? Like, what do you think, man? What's the first thing that comes to your mind?
First thing that comes to my mind is that unless you're first, it's not worth it. Unless your server gets first place.
So
Because
basically,
like you see like the difference between first place and the other 3. It's like first place servers get 2x XP buff, extra fatigue, and dragon buff at random times, with extra loot as well. All the other 3 servers just get extra fatigue.
and the number of the other rewards is not really that significant, right? Like key of dimensional boxes, Goddess
It's
Teardrops, like 5, 10, 15, 25.
the only thing that people might want are the goddess laments.
But it's only
And
25, and 25 is not even enough to exchange for one. It's like
yep.
not even enough materials to exchange for the crafting of the high grade talismans. So it's like, do you agree? Like, when Cherry Credits came up with the rewards, they didn't even think through what the laments can actually do for players.
Yeah, they just gave a random number. They didn't. I feel like they didn't even check with their own game.
All right, Senpai has that. What about? Let's go to Aecius. What about Aecius? What about you, man?
Well, honestly, I feel this is just an attempt that is totally gonna be wasted. It's not very enticing to actually get all these rewards. I mean, 5 keys of dimensional boxes, that's obtainable like anywhere. Goddess Teardrops, it's also pretty easy to get them. Wish Ops, it's just increasing the amount of gold in the server. And Goddess Laments, well, I guess it's sort of rewarding, I guess, but at the cost that only your server actually gets first, then you actually have enough to do anything with it. Otherwise, there's just really nothing useful.
I think Senpai noted something that the laments are very useful. What do you guys think in the chat, man? Do you think the laments are good? I think the laments are actually very good. It's like they are the most farmable item through daily quests that you can get that can reap you at least some form of rewards compared to all the other like almost useless stuff that you usually get after you have no FTG or stuff that you cannot actually make use of. But I think the number is wrong. Like 5 laments? Really? 25 for first place? You know, if I had a chance to do this event, like I'll remove the goddess teardrops. You know, they're trying to do it because of new players. Like new players need goddess teardrops. Okay, I'll leave the goddess teardrops there. But the laments should be, I would say, like if you're first place, it should be in the hundreds. I'm not joking. Like, let's put it this way: goddess laments cannot be traded, right? No. Can goddess laments be traded? They cannot, but they can be converted into goods that could be traded. Correct. So first thing we already noted: 25 goddess lament cannot even craft you one high grade. Cannot even craft you one high grade talisman. Or I believe if you want to craft the high grade dragon jades, how many do you need? I can't remember that one. Can you guys remember? Let's see. I'm trying to recall now. In the chat, anyone knows? Anyone knows?
How much?
And look at that, look at the chat. Caution code says that, you know, 2 times EXP for what? We are level 70. There you go. I mean, it will help the new players. It might help people who want to make new characters.
2x EXP is
It's actually very useful. It's quite useful.
It's very useful. Like even like you can train more level 70 characters for so you can grind more. But the thing is, if it's gonna be 2x EXP, for how long? It's gonna be like 2x EXP for 2 hours. And
they didn't even say how long, right?
Yeah, you don't even know. Like you don't know whether it's the first day. And dragon buff at random times.
Wow. Okay. Look. Okay. So in the chat, they say that you need 40 laments to craft high grade dragon jade.
40 laments. Yeah.
40. So 25 is not even enough for high grade talisman, and you need 40 for high grade dragon jades. They might as well just change, like put high grade dragon jade pouches for this, and I think it's even more. You know, in other events they gave the level 70 epic plague pouches. You know, they gave the high grade dragon jade pouches. I think that is definitely more enticing than giving laments, where the number itself don't make sense to players. You see, the numbers itself, it's an untradeable loot that people can get from dailies. It's like, oh wait, okay, I mean, let's not forget Quinn, man. Quinn, what do you think, man? Like, any insights on what the rest have mentioned? What else?
Looking at the event overall, I can say this is poorly planned. Poorly planned.
Poorly
just looking
planned,
at the
oh man.
yeah, just looking at the rewards itself, because I'll just reiterate what you guys just said. The rewards aren't that enticing at all. The only reward that is beneficial for PvE players at most is the Goddess Lament, and to the lesser extent, Goddess Teardrops. Now, if only the fact that Goddess Teardrops are not server tradable, as in server transferable, like between characters and stuff, then the teardrops will hold more value because you can transfer to other lobbies and then get your rental gears from there. But no, it's character bound, so it holds lesser value. And then the wish ops and the 5 key of dimensional boxes, close to non-existent value. Wish ops can be NPC for gold, but seriously, with that magnificent magnifying glass event, yep, it's going to generate more gold than the wish ops, so I find no point lah.
Yeah, I'm actually reading the TNC right now. Rewards actually given per character basis. Means every character that you have will receive. But that's the thing. What's the point when you can't trade the laments?
Yep.
You get what I mean?
Yep.
Like, even if I have 10 characters, I get 25 each, is useless. I cannot compile those 10 characters and get like 250, and I can craft many high grade dragon jets or many high grade talisman. I can't do that. So there you go. And this is something that I actually talked to, I believe, is it Novice? I think I talked to Novice about this. Or was it Senpai? I can't remember. Senpai, I talked to you about this before.
Which
or was
one?
it Aecius? Yeah, did I talk to you about this event before?
I don't know, I talked to so many people.
So
about
if
this,
you
I
guys
don't
realized,
remember.
right, it's very obvious. Like with the Halloween event, you know, I'm going to try to transit to the Halloween event as well. Like to the second thing we'll talk about today. But basically, if you look at the Halloween event, right, it's like cherry credits already know that people are logging in to AFK, you know, to get the coins. You see. So remember, I'm the guy that's supposed to give the balance viewpoint. So it's like, you know, they just want something that players can do while they're AFK in that 2 hours. You see. So that's how I see it. It's like it's an event for the sake of giving people more reasons to stay logged in, like giving more I mean, like when you log in, you have something to do rather than just AFK 2 hours. But that's what people is gonna do because the rewards are not good. So, and you know, the ideas where, you know, epic grade 5 points is pretty good. People will go to Wonderful Theme Park to try to get the coupons and then exchange. But again, you cannot get too many of that, you see. Like if epic grade gives actually pops out of a beast bunnies like maybe 5% chance. Then if you want people to grind like 100 dungeon runs to try and really race for this thing, it makes sense. But after you max your weekly your weekly wonderful theme park limits for coupons, you can't get any more epic grades. So it's like every server, we already know that there are certain servers with more people. It's very obvious. Like you log in, like Greenwood, definitely one of the bottom two. Westwood and Hollywood, definitely one of the top two. Like if you just need to see when in low peak hours, which server still has crowded, and that is not really fair to servers that have lesser people. Like they need to put in extra work. But again, assuming that everybody puts in the same effort, we have already lost. Like Greenwood has already lost because we are limited by the number of wonderful theme park clears that we can have, aka the epic grades. And we can cover that up, sure, with magic grade, magic grade gifts. But that means we need to cover up 5 times more. Because it's 1 versus 5 points, you see. So there you go, man. It's not even, it's like, they're trying to create some server rivalry, but it's like you already know that the servers with the lesser people will most likely not win. I'm going to call this out, guys, in this video right now. The winner is going to definitely be Hollywood or Westwood. Because this is the 2 servers that I know are the most populated. Then Greenwood maybe we are the bottom, Springwood maybe second bottom, that kind of stuff. But it will definitely be Hollywood or
that's
Westwood.
That's another thing.
Yep.
Like, because like many people would know that, like, for example, Hollywood or Springwood, was it, or Westwood, that was the most populated.
Hollywood.
Many of them would just be like, oh yeah, we'll win, I don't need to do anything. Well, like, for example, here, people are like, oh, whatever, even if we don't do anything, we still get free 5 lemons. So either way, they'll get something out of it, even though like the rewards aren't enticing. It's just like something.
Like no matter what
It's like
happens,
an
I'll still
omake.
get something decent, that kind of stuff. Like,
Yeah.
not decent, I'll get something.
So
And I read something from Mystified in the chat. Yep, if they increase the drop rate for Bright Talisman Essence or high grade Talisman at the dungeons, it may prevent people from AFK. Basically, it's like a 2 times drop kind of buff. But I don't know whether 2 times drop buff actually affects the chest selection. Because those things are mostly from chest selection. Bright Talisman Essence do drop from the boss, but it's very low rate. It's like even if you get 2 times more rate. The way 2 times drop rate works in Dragoness, for those who do not know, right? For those who do not know about 2 times drop rate in Dragoness, it's not increased chance to get an item. It's when an item drops, there's 2 of it. That's how it works, okay? I'm just clarifying with you guys. People who are in the game since 40, 50, or I think 40 and 50 cap where they did it before, 2 times drop rate. I remember Royal Chest. So the rates of Royal Chest appearing do not get changed. But the rates of you getting like 2 polished diamonds popping instead of the usual 1, that means let's say in the chest you get 20 jewels, right? You can actually get 40. So that's how 2 times drop rate works. It's literally 2 times the drops, but not the rate.
that's bad.
Yeah, they can't actually do 2 times drop rates in Dragoness. I've never actually seen it done before. And it works like the way they wanted it to. That's why you don't see any 2 times drop rate before, because people always think that it's 2 times chance to get things, but it's not. It's 2 times the drop. Yep. So there you go, man.
And talking about the event rewards, right? How kept repeating this? The rewards that the event gives doesn't benefit PvP players at all.
So basically, it's like they already know that this is. Let's put it that way. It means they are totally blindsiding PvP players. Like they don't
Yes.
care about PvP players. That's a very harsh way to put it, but it's kind of true
The
though.
only PvP events we've seen have been Ghoul mode or occupational war or racing
Tournaments.
mode or whatever.
Or the
Yeah, but
annual
it's always
tournament.
limited with like the 16 people, you know.
Yep.
Like the only way that
No,
that cherry credits can give back to
even the GM PvP
event,
events, those are worthless. Like, you don't gain anything much from them.
they give you 1 high grade pouch. Last time it was like
Yeah.
high grade diamond code.
Yeah, what are you gonna do with that? You're gonna sell
You're
it
not
for
even
like
gonna- you're not gonna use it,
500
right?
gold, and then what?
Like if they want to make something exciting, like they can do like a weekly. No, that's very hard. I think the best way to actually get PvP players excited for any kind of event that they want to do, like I don't think this is within cherry
They
credits
need to
control.
make a monthly.
No, they need to do
event.
like they need to get common ladder in. Like common ladder is already in Korea. Like it's not.
No,
It's not
it
something
doesn't
they-
it doesn't even have to be anything.
No,
like
it has
that.
to be common ladder. Do you know why? You know why, senpai? Because in-game stuff, things that exist in-game can be tracked. Because if you cannot make like 10, 16-man tournament rooms, you're never gonna get every PvP player. There'll always be someone that missed out. But if you do a auto queuing system, there's no excuse that someone can say that, oh, I didn't go queue. You see, it's all on the player's fault if they are not in that list. You see. You get what I mean? Then they can do like a top 50, top 40, top 30, top 20, top 10. You know, where, like maybe if you can maintain, if you get first, you get one light weapon. You know, stuff that PvP players want, cosmetic stuff. Like
Yeah.
Yeah,
they don't
sure.
need to
That,
have the
that
best
can work.
gears.
That can work. That's a
Yeah,
good
so
idea.
that is one way to actually get events for PvP players. I feel like common ladder done. Common ladder, man. I can tell you, common ladder is like literally bringing DWC back to the PvE servers. You know, some PvP players or PvP players are saying that the PvP in the server are dead. You know, Denzel is telling me that Springwood PvP is gone because there's Dragoness World Championship server. Everybody doesn't PvP anymore in the quote unquote live servers. But we have come on PvP in the live servers. I can tell you DWC will only be active if there is actually DWC that year. You know, people won't, because they know that the format is like you're stuck at level 60 cap. But if there's a comp on ladder, everyone will come back. Everyone will come back and they'll be playing their they'll be practicing their their 70 EX skills, that kind of stuff.
At
So that'll be
least
very
major-
cool, I think.
Here's one thing about one thing I want to ask about DWC.
Mm-hmm.
Is the DWC ladder thing? Does it actually use ladder stats?
No, it's DWC
Eh.
ladder uses comp on ladder.
Okay, good.
Yep.
Yeah.
There you go.
And the
But the thing is,
about
DWC
this-
ladder requires you to queue as a 4-person, and
Yep.
if I'm not wrong, right, they need to set like a start and end time. Like they can actually
Alright,
say that
so-
Monday
so
to
this
Sunday,
is
right?
the thing.
Yep.
Like, because of DWC, the system already can put a comp on ladder. Like, it's not going to be difficult to implement.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm seeing the chat saying that like the part of the reason is because DWC is there, and then not much. A lot of people quit the main server PvP for DWC.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say okay. Actually, I will leave that reason to the last topic that we're going to talk about today. So I'll just leave that first.
Alright, we'll leave it there first.
Yep.
Yeah, because we are going to talk about PvP meta with the DWC later on, guys. So we'll talk about that. So alright, let's not go around, guys. Let's be focused. We are actually going to talk about the next thing, which is which is the anniversary events coming very late. Like this year. Last year it was like September. A lot of exciting stuff were going. You know, NAS resets. I've actually brought up the window. We had a logging event for the anniversary hat that lasts from 3rd September to 8th October. We have DDN. Even though that was a very controversial thing that happened at the time. We have Great Arms Race, you know, to gear people again. We didn't have Great Arms Race this year.
We did not have.
Yeah,
great
and we
numbers.
don't have Nest Reset. You know, we had many Nest Reset. We had the costume design thing, but okay, let's not talk about costume design because it wasn't quite a. Yeah, it's another podcast, guys. I think that will be another podcast. And we had a daily event where you have specific tasks to do every day, and you get certain rewards. Even though the rewards not fantastic, but not too bad. Like people get Arch Eye, Red Eye Medallion, that kind of stuff. We had Epic Click Pockets. We had the Suffix powders. We had Goddess Breath, and we have the Bronze Treasure Package. There was some things that not really that good, but there were some things that's pretty good. And the things that they ask you to do on that particular day, is as easy as running like 5 dungeons, which is nothing crazy. And then we have another Nest Reset at the end of September. So in August, August we have Max Combo, we have Nest Reset again, bonus FTG, bonus drop rate, bonus EXP, EX Skills event, cash shop events, bonus EXP again. Oh my goodness, man. I'm gonna put the link into the chat if you guys want to refresh, or for those people who missed the events. So for those who missed the events, the link is in the chat, man. You can see for yourself. But there you go, man. So last year's anniversary events were actually a lot more. Like, you cannot say there was nothing happening, but this year it seems like before this Halloween thing, it was very hush. There was nothing going on aside from the Black Dragon title event, and even that wasn't very hyped up because it was only targeting a very specific top tier or top 25% of PvE players, that kind of stuff. And yeah, it wasn't very inclusive. Like was there anything else happening? Let's see. I actually don't remember what kind of events happening.
Nothing memorable.
Oh boy. Like the only things I remember is the Ziyo thing, guys. The Ziyo costume.
Yeah,
The Ziyo rebate costume, oh my god. Let's not bring that up. We had a Noblest set costume, which was okay.
That is another problem because they didn't
Because you
release
cannot-
a certain color.
Yeah.
But that's
Guys.
understandable because of
It's,
copyright issues.
Copyright.
We actually had Heroes Battlefield, but nothing was done about Heroes Battlefield, you see.
Which is added inside, nothing else.
They added it inside, but they didn't do anything special for it. It's like they think that the content will be good enough by itself. But I feel that, I think if we actually bother to share about some ideas, we can come up with a few. But I think before we go to the next topic, right, we should talk about the Hunt is On event. Like, what should be changed? Like, let's give a few positive suggestions. You know, some people always say that you shouldn't give problems. Like, if you give a problem, you try to give solutions. So, what do you think should be changed? Like, I believe the 1.3.5 point thing is it's all right. So, if there's anything that we need to change, I believe is to make the rewards better, right?
More enticing. Yeah.
More enticing. So, what kind of rewards? Like, what kind of rewards do you guys think should be there? Like, let's start with Senpai first, and then I'll wrap it up. So, let's start with Senpai first. Or those people in the chat, you know, let us know in the chat as well. What do you think should be good as a reward for such an event, like server versus server, guys?
Here's something. Why don't we like use the things we can actually buy from the gifting we can get from this? All right, that's one idea. Like,
Wait, again, Senpai,
or
sorry?
say like for example, in week 3, because we're using Golden Goose and PC Guild things,
Mm-hmm.
we keep gifting to Golden Goose, right?
Mm-hmm.
How about like the winning server for that week gets their entire like everyone in the server gets 50% less enhancing costs.
Wow.
Or
That
like
is interesting though. That is interesting.
yeah, like
That makes it a
that
lot
way,
more
that way
interesting.
it'll keep to the theme of the gifting. Like I forgot what the free adventures come. No, the Cassius Palace gives
Cassius
Jades,
Palace
I
was
think.
used last time to exchange for all the codes.
Gives Dragon Jades.
Yeah.
If the Cassius Palace, like say, the winning server gets 15 high grade 15 high grade pouches from Jades, or
Mm-hmm.
and the second gets 10, and the third gets medium grade, or whatever. As long as like they keep with the theme.
Actually,
But
Bix,
like
I
what,
think it's awesome, this idea. This idea
but
is
like
actually
what
pretty
is this? Like 5 wish orbs. Okay, that's like pocket money.
good. It's not
Alright?
even pocket money, man. In
It's
the
not
in,
even
in the
pocket
current
money.
economy of Dragonair.
It's because here's the thing. Like the people with the wish orbs, they're gonna end up buying it from people who don't know what wish orbs are.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? And then they're gonna make a profit off it. The
Mm-hmm.
5-dimensional boxes, you can get that from just like
5 of these runs.
do it for 5 runs, 5
5
dungeon
runs.
runs.
Yeah.
Goddess teardrops are absolutely worthless because you can get like more than enough just by leveling up.
Mm-hmm.
And you have it daily as well for it.
Yeah.
The 25 goddess, yeah, we already went over that. The goddess lemons, what the shit.
Yeah. But one thing that I find very, very interesting, like the theme for each guild is actually very, very good. Like, okay, wait, the 50% enhancement thing, like it cannot stack with the actual golden goose itself. You get me, right? Like it cannot be minus 100%. I think that's slightly too OP, especially with BDN
Diminishing
hardcore out.
returns.
So, but I would say that if it's really 50%, it will really make servers go crazy. Like if Cherry Credits really wanted people to log in and really farm, like it'll be a very effective event, I think, if you give 50%. But it'll be very controversial as well. 50% enhancement rate, if it can be stacked with the current golden goose.
No, it
But if it doesn't
need
stack,
to
it's
be
also quite
stacked.
stupid, right?
Like say like it doesn't have it can be 50% to 50%.
So it can be 100%.
No,
it
it's
means
75%.
like
Oh, so
75%.
okay, I got me.
75% is-
Compound interest, something
yeah,
like
so
that.
like there's still NPC fees,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like extremely reduced.
Yep. But I agree. I think then for the other service like 50, then maybe 40, then 35, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, like you can adjust the numbers, but as long as it's
It makes it
something
very, very
close.
exciting. I think that is actually very very exciting. Like, what do you guys think in the chat, man? Imagine as a PvE player, you rush this event, and if your server gets first, you get minus 50% enhancement cost. That's crazy, you know. That's crazy. And on the other side, right? If you like, let's be nice, guys. Let's think for publishers. Like they still need to make money, right? People will buy jellies. Like you'll promote the buying of jellies because people will be enhancing. They need jellies. So people, cash spenders, they actually buy jellies to sell on the trading house. Will see jelly prices going up, that kind of stuff. Because you know, in the game, there are always people who actually play the game without spending cash, and they have a lot of gold. Like they have saved up a lot of gold. And overall, I think just for the Golden Goose guild, like for that week, if your server wins, it's awesome, senpai. I'm impressed. That's why you're my senpai. That's so good, man. Cassius Palace, high grade Dragon Jade pouches. Then for the non-aligned one can be the one with all the buffs, like 2 times EXP. Like Fluffy was saying, what if there's no FTG restraints, that kind of stuff. So non-aligned is all the very general things.
The 2x EXP and the others should be every week.
Oh, it should be every week.
Should be every week.
I see. So all those things are like stuff
Let's go
that
back to
are
town for
there.
a bit. Let's go back to town for a bit.
Go back to
And
town.
check. Yes, we'll check the rewards for the other guilds.
Alright, alright.
Alright. For
Remember the other ones?
non-aligned.
No,
Not
there's no
aligned.
non-aligned. There is no non-aligned. There's only free adventure.
Oh yeah. Non-aligned
Free-
is.
Free adventure is jewels and octagonal water.
So we're gonna check out the rewards, guys.
What?
Oh wait.
Onigiri-kun.
Queen! Queen! Wake up, Queen!
Onigiri.
Onigiri! Free adventure, isn't it the farming guild, like furry farming?
I think it might be. Yeah, I think it is. No, that's also.
Free adventure
yeah,
is
it
jewel. Free adventure is the jewels and the octagonal water.
Mm-hmm.
Octagonal water.
Maybe the winner server gets, I don't know, 1,000.
Agates. Polished agates.
Polish,
polish
but you
agates.
crash
Not
the
out
polish,
there,
you'll
guys.
you'll get a lot of polish agates plus a lot of water. Then you'll just use it to convert.
Wait,
You just
no,
click
not polished, not polished. I mean,
flawless.
flawless.
But you're gonna crash the
Flawless.
flawless agate market, man. You're gonna crash it overnight.
But
in the
that's
server.
the reward. Like, you see, it's gonna be so huge. Like, can you imagine that?
Okay,
Yeah, it's
so
cause
farming
he's gonna
up.
kill the server. It's not-
Okay, farming. Are you serious? Farming.
No. Okay, wait. So for free adventure, right? The VIP membership coupon is the mastery increasement, man, for farming, fishing, cooking. But it's maybe they can
No
give
one
away
ever
some
buys
farming,
it.
How
farming
about-
thing,
how about-
or they
yeah.
give away the what's that? The essence of life.
Oh yeah, sure.
You can do
Like,
essence of life for free
everyone
adventure.
gets like 200.
Cassius
SS
Palace,
like-
they get the Dragon Jet pouch. Golden Goose, they get the enhancement fee at the enhancement fee. And okay, how about the non-aligned though? Non-aligned give level 70 epic plate pouch, I guess. Or maybe we do like nest resets kind of thing.
Line doesn't give anything.
No, non-aligned give nest reset. Basically very general stuff. Like server control stuff. Give nest reset.
Be like
that kind of
dragon
stuff.
buffs. Like,
Dragon buffs or nest reset, that kind of stuff.
How about this? Like non-aligned, the winning server gets a 24-hour dragon buff.
Wow. I don't think they have
Like-
that, but the poor GM will log in every time. buff.
They can make it so that like the second first dragon buff comes like off,
Mm-hmm.
they buff it again on all
Alright.
channels.
Okay, I'm waiting outside the royal.
And like
That's
with the nest resets, like they can even do something crazy, like have
Not
two
like
nest
give
resets in
ups.
one day. Like the nest reset, like for the week, nests will reset every 12 hours. Can you imagine that?
Lol.
God damn it, why are you guys so fast? I'm
Another
moving so
suggestion is
slowly.
increase resu limits on 8-man nests for the winning server. I think it's very hard. That one is like, I think that's very patch related. I don't think you can do that, Choto, but I think it's a valid suggestion. But maybe it can be like give resu scrolls, I guess. But it doesn't work the same way. It doesn't have the same impact. But I guess that's a decent idea as well, Choto. Nest resets are always good, yeah. Especially, I don't know, man. Maybe the enhancement fee one can go with the nest reset. People farm hardcore. I don't know, man. But I think we are getting some good stuff. Queen, do you have anything to add, like rewards?
The hunting rewards. They should scale up the rewards for the goddess laments.
No, now we're not even talking about lemons anymore. Like we're totally changing and make it team based. Like we're not following their rewards anymore. We're trying to suggest something more exciting.
More exciting?
Yeah. So from like like Senpai say alright, let's line up this time. Let's not back to back. Let's line up. And wait, we can't see someone. Quinn, you have to go to Senpai's. Yeah. Aecius need to jump.
Basically, Quinn, like we're trying to
Why is Aecius
suggest
hiding?
new
Oh, Aecius is
rewards for this event, the gifting event.
Uh-huh. So you're going
What
to
do you
change
We're-
everything?
yeah. No. Like it's gonna be the same basis. All right, they get points, and the winning server gets these rewards. We want to decide the rewards.
Decide.
Like the
Give us
rewards
your
is
idea.
based on the type of gift that you give. Like Cassius Palace, we went to check the rewards to give is Dragon Jade pouches. So if you win for week 1, because you give a lot of Cassius Palace gifts, then you get like high grade Dragon Jade pouches. Then like for free adventurers, you get what's that? The essence of life, because it's good for farming and that kind of stuff. Maybe you give a few buffs, or they can get BDN elixirs or something. You know, something that's
Oh.
related to free adventurers, to farming, to cooking, to masteries.
Something related to those alliances.
Yeah. Then for Golden
rewards.
Goose, it's about, you know, enhancement fee reduction, right? So the server that wins for week 3, you get the minus 50% enhancement fee on top of the one you can get from Golden Goose.
For
Alright,
the
here's one
entire
problem.
week.
Here's one problem. What
Yep.
about the non-aligned?
No, not online. We do
Yeah,
general buffs like nest
the not
reset.
aligned will be miscellaneous. Like
Yeah, miscellaneous stuff.
for the entire week, every day will be a nest reset.
That's
Oh.
crazy. Yeah.
Wow.
That's a bit OP,
Or-
senpai. You have to admit that's a bit OP.
No,
It has to be
just-
more like every day you reset a
No,
certain
does
nest.
it, like, here's the thing. You know how everything is like inflated and there's so much gold in the market?
Yep.
Like, putting more materials out will help decrease this.
Because everything becomes worthless, right?
No, it won't be worthless. It won't be worthless.
Are you trying to say tax?
Sorry, what?
No. But here's the thing. Like, there'll be like just like that one guy in the chat said. I forgot his name. All right. He's like,
That-
if
that one
there's
guy
more
that I forgot his name.
materials, if there was more materials in the market,
Mm-hmm.
people who won't get who aren't able to be accepted in parties because of discrimination issues or whatever.
Oh man, let me turn the camera angle a bit.
All right. They'll be able to buy their equipment so that they can enter parties easier. And if there's a daily reset, like
Oh, there'll be a
every
lot
day-
more materials inside, and then things will be cheaper, so they can be able to get themselves up. It's like
Yes.
a great arms race
If you-
disguised as a reward.
And,
Let's put it that
here's
way.
the thing: if you pair it with something like 2 times drop rate, like an actual double the drop rate for like double chance drop rate, then that would be fucking huge. Like everyone would be saving or trying to decide which week they want to support or whatever.
Like which week they want to rush, right?
Yep.
Basically, you make all 4 weeks so exciting that people will actually go crazy about 4 weeks. Let's put it that way. Like the rewards have to be that good. But again, you see, the problem with it, senpai, is when you make it. Let's bring on some of the issues with this solution. We do not actually know. Like remember we brought up the server population problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there will definitely be some butthurt people, man. But like we can just don't care about them, but we still have to take into consideration. Like we cannot deny that a server with more people is probably going to win, assuming that everybody goes crazy. But it's a good thing because, like you said, if a server really wants to win, then they'll get back all their players, kind of stuff. So I do see that overall is good. Overall is good. Like I would say the impact will be as good as Guild All Stars. You can see the chat. A lot of people are saying that maybe you can just do Guild All Stars again because I think people knew that Guild All Stars actually brought a lot of people back to the game, and it's for like not for just
Guild
normal
All Stars
like,
was good
yeah.
as long as they don't like
Don't give up
give
Rust.
away. Yeah, Rats, because
I talked to Novice. He was like, my first DTN hardcore run, I got my chakram, so I didn't mind having another weapon, so I'm happy.
no. The thing is, like, I already had my weapon, so I don't really care. But the thing is, it doesn't make legendaries feel exclusive.
Yeah, but the thing is, you know,
It's
with
like-
the achievement system coming in, legendaries will no longer be exclusive anymore. It's like you
That's
can
the
use achievement
thing,
points to
that's
get
the
it.
thing.
It's
So,
like,
I have mixed
that's
feelings
the
on
thing.
Guild All Stars.
Yeah, so I do agree. Like I know
But
certain people are very
here's what they
sad.
can do with Guild All Stars. Okay, here's what they can do with Guild All Stars.
Mm-hmm.
They can, if Cherry Credit's smart enough to program it, they can they can give. If I remember, like in CDN or KDN, they have scrolls that multiply the experience you get by 400% or 500%.
700%.
700%.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if I'm not wrong, that
Alright.
one's 1,000 or something.
It doesn't have to be like to that extent,
I
but
know,
they
I
can
know, I
do
know.
something like that for like guilds that are so high, their drop rate is increased by like 500% and XP by 500%
Mm-hmm.
for I don't know how many weeks or how many days, and they get a lot of materials. They can give away gold if they want to, because like let's face it, that's what magnifying glass is doing.
Alright, Crypto is corrected. So there's only a 200% and 300% scroll. Sorry, man. There is indeed no 1,000%.
Okay.
But 700%
Yeah.
is an event.
I forgot
So
about that.
700% did exist, but it's an event. So there you go, guys. Let's clarify that.
Once a year.
Let's
Oh,
not
okay.
spread rumors.
Still,
Apologies, guys. Apologies.
like something like this is good for an event. Like even Choto says it was for an event. We can do that as well, and it can be like for the entire guild.
Actually, if you think about it, right, why don't they convert this weekly thing to a guild thing?
Weekly into
Okay, now
a
now
guild.
it's 4 servers, right? And I mentioned there's issues with different population in servers, correct?
Oh yeah, instead of
So they
so
instead
you,
of doing guild, instead of doing server rivalry, they do guild rivalry. So I mean, it's not top guilds. We have to give it like top 10 or top 20. Like it has to be, they have to get the numbers on the server, right? And then
But it
they
still
get
has to
fun.
be in each server.
Yeah,
Here's
but
the
it's in
thing,
each server, you see.
like the top 10 guilds in this server and the top 10 guilds in that server.
Oh, you
Because
mean top
otherwise,
10? So we do a guild versus guild and then top 10 of the guild in one server against another top 10
no,
in the server.
no. Here's the
Okay,
thing.
not so confusing.
Like first we separate the servers, okay? We don't have rivalries between servers,
Right. So we remove the server versus server.
okay? But we make like each server has its own rivalry, all right? It's not gonna be like the guilds of Greenwood versus the guilds of whatever versus the world and whatever.
No, it's just
you know?
within the Greenwood itself, correct.
Yeah, it's just within their own servers.
Yeah, because Guild All Stars, what it did is it brought people back because you know you need stars in your guild so that you get a certain number of rewards. So now
Yeah.
people will bring people back because hey, we need people to farm these gifts, man. There you go, guys. There you go. And I think it's more fair because of the difference in population for each server. Maybe they can change it to within server thing. Yeah, I think it's actually not too bad. So I think we have proposed enough solutions for this, right? So if you're listening, you're from the community, you're not exactly from the Kazu community, that means you're not a person that actually know us. So you know us because someone shared this video with you, and people who are who know us, or people who are subscribed to my channel who know me, Aecius, Senpai, Clazziqual, share this with your friends, man. Like let them hear what we have talked about. Like I'll put up little text pop-ups to point out certain key points in the video as well. Basically, let them hear what we say and let them see how they feel. Like that would be great. It's always good to get the people outside our usual community to see what we have to say. And yeah, criticism is welcome, man. Criticism is welcome, and you can share with us your awesome ideas as well. I'm sure there is something that we have missed out. And with that, let's move on to something else. All right, so I think here's a little feedback from, I would say, hardcore players, since this is BDN hardcore. Apparently there's no BDN hardcore event, and Senpai is disappointed, man. Senpai is in this. Last year when we had DDN Memorial, 10,000 given away in Memorial, right? And then we have another 10,000 giveaway in
honestly,
hardcore. So it was 20,000. Sorry?
Honestly, I don't even care if it was real money or
I
not.
know.
It's
Basically, we
like
just want an event.
there
I'm just
was
saying that
no hype about it.
there's no
Like,
hype, there's no video,
if you,
there's
if you
nothing.
if you saw the posts in the forums, there was literally no hype. Everyone was like, no event, no nothing, no
Last
one
year we
really
even had a
cares.
Memorial video, right? That was pretty good. That was
And
a
like,
Memorial
and
video. That was pretty good.
everyone was like, why should I even bother like to gear up for this when I'm gonna get BDN gear later anyways?
Look at Senpai's character. Stood up straight away in in dismay. Even the character knows.
GG.
GG guys. So we're actually gonna talk about like there's no events, man. No Black Dragoness event. That was the Black Dragon normal title event, but again Senpai has pointed out that the title is worse than the Assassin release event. It's like that means we have so many assassins, correct? Like why will assassin commit to even bothering to clear BDN when look at me, other classes, look at the other 24 classes, man. You guys ain't gonna get such a good title, you know. So even the title stats is worse than the assassin release title for Bringer and Chasers. Which
Like,
makes it
wait, let's compare the title stats for a bit. Okay?
Okay. Let me try to find though.
Yeah, let's try and find them.
Where is it?
Where is it?
Basically, it's a combination of both.
The
Like,
the two titles. You have the elementals and you have the damage and the
you have
FD.
element and FD in the
Yeah.
assassin title. However, it's like split up for the two BDN titles.
Mm-hmm.
Where is it? Where is it? I can't find it. Strength beyond strength? No.
You wanna find the DDN one, is it?
The BDN one, the BDN.
Oh, BDN
The
one,
one
you
we
can just
have.
check it up here. Like my character has it.
Really?
Yeah, my character has it.
Oh yeah, I have it too.
Yeah, you have it too. What are you talking about, Senpai? Wait, I don't have it on
Have-
my secret sword. You check it.
Have it too. Fought alongside Berlin.
What is it? What is it called though?
For alongside Berlin, and the other one is What's the
I'll
other
just
one?
check. I'll just filter by FD.
I'll put it in the video, I
Leap of,
guess.
leap
I'll
of
put it in the
faith.
video, guys.
Leap of faith.
Alright, leap of faith. Filter by FD.
Choto is saying that they're promoting Dawn Assassin BDN. There you go, man. Assassin Death only for assassins. Hey, look at Fiery Path or Fury Path. I mean, like the previous years, they had so much more events. There you go, man. There you go. And look at that, Fury Path. I have a feeling that CC is forsaking Dragoness. They can't. It's their most successful game right now. If you actually bother to check out the mobile games or the other initiatives that have like SD Gundam, Avatar Star, or Million Arthur, or even the new upcoming one's Coin Hunter, another mobile game. They're all not doing like for sure 100% not doing as well as DN. Like DN is not even doing well. It's like everyone knows that they can see signs of aging, signs of decline. But basically, like Aecius said, the title for the BDN normal title it's not a
Here we go.
combination of the assassin title. Basically, a combination.
No. See, here's the thing. Like the non-elemental title it's actually better than the elemental title. Okay, because
You can get all elements from somewhere else.
actually no, it's not because elemental conversion jades are here. So
Yeah, so
No,
actually, it
there's
really
actually
depends.
no
If you're an
incentive.
ECJ user, you use the elemental title. If you're a
But here's the
non-ECJ
thing.
user and you do FD, you take the FD
But
title.
if you are both,
But if you are both, then it's a problem. And there are many classes that have both.
and I'm cray cray.
Like, see, ruthlessly, the Raven and Ripper title, we get 6% dark and 6% fire, while the Fatalong Berlin is 5% on everything, right? But we also get 10 more P attack and more stats like agility, strength, as well as 50 FD. While the Fatalong Berlin, which is like for the elemental one, which is the only one we should be like going for as an elemental class, just doesn't appeal to us.
Yeah.
The Leap of Faith, though, it's 120 to all stats, 160 to attack power and magic attack, 125, yep, and 120 FD. This is the thing that'll cinch for many players. It's a lot of FD for a title.
Yep. It's a lot. But I think the main issue here now, okay, let's not digress and misfocus. The main issue here is there's no event, no hype for Black Dragoness. Wait, is there even a Black Dragon video? Wait, is there a Black Dragon video?
There's a selfie video.
There's a selfie video.
I know, is there a Black Dragon video?
I don't
There
think
is
so.
a black dragon in the selfie video.
Black Dragon video, Dragoness. See. I searched that and I see my video. Oh boy. Let me go to that channel. youtube.com/dragoness.
Why do I find other content creators more than when I search for their actual channel?
Alright, let's check it out. Nope. No, wait, there is. The Black Dragoness, the Nightmare Descents. So there is indeed a Black Dragon video, but it's 2 minutes. Alright, and 14,000
Son.
views. But that was in July. That was indeed in July. So there you go.
Sean,
Yes.
What happened?
stop
Stop what?
that.
I'm
That
trying
what?
to see if the Black Dragon video was.
Oh wait, no, never mind. That's me.
Da,
I
da, da, da.
thought you were doing something.
Anyways,
Yeah, but there's no Memoria video at least, right? Remember the Memoria video was very good. It was telling a story, that kind of stuff. But basically, there's a general lack of hype, correct?
Yep.
There's
just
no
there-
Memoria
there-
event.
there's
You could see
no
that last
hype.
time there was like a series, right? Like there was the title event, and then there was the money event, and then there was more money event. At least there was like
That-
back-to-back 3 events.
There was a trend in all the rates, like in SDN had cash prize and like stuff, and like DDN they separated it into different categories. But this time BDN there's totally no cash
No
reward at
nothing.
all.
Like if let's say they don't really, maybe some players they hear feedback like some players feel that the cash is just given to the same people, that kind of stuff, and if they
That's the
maybe
thing,
maybe
it doesn't-
cherry
it
credits
doesn't
find
have to
that
be
the cash spend is
cash.
not worth it. Like they could do events that can better use that, I don't know, that 10,000 or 20,000. In fact, Memoria was all together about $30,000. Now we don't see any $30,000 event. You get what I mean? Like they're starting with there's the same value or impact.
Let's see. Things that can bring players in exclusivity. Okay. How about like if they make a first to clear event with a special title, or like special limited edition wings, or things like that? You like they'll be more hype than it is right now.
Mm-hmm.
Or like a Black Dragon Mount.
Black Dragon Mount.
Like Dragon Ball.
It's quite ironic, you know. Like NA, like their event for DDN, remember, was if you clear it, you get the full set, like the full set, the wings, the tail, and the decal or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that is actually pretty okay. Like if you want to give for the first 5 teams, go ahead. But that's pretty okay, you know, if you don't give money, that kind of stuff. Oh boy, Mizue Egu is no longer a fan.
Well, I think like that. Okay, this might be a bit weird, different for some people, because what I feel is that if you want to do cash prizes at all, it's more like you should do it like compensation on sort of kind of rate, everyone on the same level. That way, that way is more fair.
It's
not
basically like
like,
a PvP tournament, but with PvE, that kind of
yeah,
stuff.
sort of like that. They did,
Yeah, but
they did do
that goes against what PvE is about. Like if you
Here's
look at
the
all
thing.
MMOs,
No,
right,
it's
there is
like-
no
it's like-
PvE competition that doesn't let you use your own things, man. It actually kills the. Let's put it frankly, it kills the money earning part. Like, why would I even spend money to go and gear when people don't spend money? Like, they might be skillful. Like, I'm not acknowledging that they're not skillful. Like, they can definitely do it, but they're just discouraging people to spend. Like, why should I spend? I just wait for such an event and get $30,000. Then after I use that $30,000 gear myself, that kind of thing, you know. So I'm not really sure about that. If you want to do a com on,
I think they
Dragon
should
Dance
just
kind of thing.
stop completely with monetary rewards, because that does start like intensives like to win no matter what, even using illegal methods, like say speed mods or illegal mods or some shit like that, map hacks or whatever. Like there are many different ways you can cheat with that,
Mm-hmm.
and that's because it's money. But if
Mhm.
it's something that's actually exclusive in game, all right, an in-game item that's exclusive, all right, that like they won't do another event like that again,
Mm-hmm.
all right, unless it's for another raid with its own exclusive item. That's something people can really get hyped about. Like they did the wings for C, right, for this event,
Mm-hmm.
and they made it really easy to get. Why can't
Yep.
they do something like that for BDN?
Because it takes
Like,
time. I'm not joking. It's like if I'm not wrong, like after all the meet the player sessions that I went through. Oh my goodness, Oviev has resubbed. There you go, guys. Oviev has resubbed. This is a sub, right? Yeah, Oviev is a subscriber. He resubbed. He's not even in the viewers list. Thank you very much, Oviev, even though you're not here. But like I know for myself, like let's say if cherry credits like they want to do something, they need to tell developers, like if they want to create something entirely new, right? Like something that's brand new, I think they need to tell developers 6 months. Like through the NPS that I went through the events, you know, through the conversations that AK Adriano had with people, like through the stuff, all the events. You need like 2 to 6 months. Like 2 months is like maybe I don't know, title event. 6 months maybe if you want an actual Black Dragon Wings. Unless the item has already been used in KDN. Then it might
Here's
be
the
easier. Because
thing.
you know the
Here's the
crystal wings
thing.
is just
That-
it's just a
that-
reskin.
that's-
It's just
yeah,
a
I know
reskin.
that's the thing though. Like she is already behind KDN, right?
Mm-hmm.
We already know what content is coming for us.
So they
See,
should be able to
already-
anticipate and ask for stuff.
Yes, like what they can do is like say norm for the 80 cap rate comes out, right?
Mhm.
We're like 5 months to 7 months, 5 to 4 months behind KDN, right? Or more. What they can do, they can make the exclusive wings or whatever for the hardcore. Or the norm. The norm would be like a reskinned version of one of our old wings,
Mm-hmm.
while the hardcore would be an actual exclusive thing.
Yep, but
Well,
hardcore is
also-
already here and there's no event.
I know. I mean, in the future, come on.
So Red
What could be
Dragoness, Red Dragoness.
Red Dragoness wings.
Yes. Red
And
Dragon
it's
has
like-
wings.
You know the problem, Senpai?
Yeah.
Maybe when Red Dragoness is out, there is no more podcast. We have left Dragoness.
Epic rarity.
I'm not joking. I'm not joking. Like I'm doing this podcast right now with the idea that I'm possibly going to leave the game in the next 2 months. I'm not joking. Like Kazu, the guy that has played Dragoness for the last 3 years, the most active, the most crazy. You know, people call him
no
the
one cares,
quote unquote, you know, God of Dragoness in a very sarcastic manner, is gonna quit. So here we go, guys. Throwing it out there right now. Like quitting is not like at the back of my mind. It is in my mind right now because we'll do that in another podcast. Like we discussed about like why we'll talk about Dragoness mechanics, but today we're talking about BDN and all the event stuff. But there you go, man. We might not even be around at the rate that Dragoness or Cherry Credits is doing for Dragoness. We're not even be around anymore by then. Red Dragoness, I'm looking at 6 months later, like next year, July or September, probably it's coming out. You know, that's 6 months, man. Do you see the game still around after 6 months? Like, to be honest, like Lancer, maybe 2 months. You know, 80 cap another 2 months. That's 4 months, and then you will wait 2 months for maybe Saint Haven Defense Season 2, you know, that kind of stuff. Well, that's still 6 months, man.
They need
6 months.
actual events that help pass the time. Like all their events have been either spending events or ghoul mode events.
And not to mention the Goombos is now totally spoiled because everyone just wants to end it early.
Yep.
Yeah,
just want to get the coins.
everyone just wants the points.
The coins.
It's like it's not even fun anymore.
It was fun on the first day though when we actually did it.
Yeah, it's like
But
nobody
after
even
that,
bothered.
everyone just doing it for the coins.
It's like all
Like,
beat.
what they
Mid,
need to do,
everyone kill
I
mid right
feel,
now. Fast game, guys.
what they need to do is like first they need to make a couple of events for the PvP players.
Yes,
Like
that I agree.
it doesn't even have to be serious. It doesn't have to be for everyone.
Okay, wait. So
It can be
so
like-
what? Come up with an idea, man. So what event? Like there's
how
the
about
Dragoness
this?
World Championship going on, so there's official PvP tournaments going on. But before this, there isn't. Like to be honest, there was like a drought since the Innerwear and Renown Championship series in June. So July, August, September, 3 months, nothing. So only this month, October, we have Dragoness World Championship. So 3 months of nada, nothing about PvP. So what
So-
what do you think could have been done in those 3 months? Like
You-
let's say
like-
the team
like-
that's chosen for
say,
DWC.
how about this? How about this? Like you could have a PvP showcase, all right? But here's the thing. Like you would record yourself fighting in PvP, all right? And you could have like a community vote or any sort of thing, or like you could have categories, all right? Like there's PvP skill, there's production value, like for your video. You can be like ridiculously bad at it, but if your video looks nice, it can still like gain a lot of votes.
Mm-hmm.
There's like it doesn't have to be 1v1s, it can be group PvP. Like you can showcase wombo combos or something like that. Yeah.
Best combo duo.
Yeah, it's just easy.
No, you get people
all
to come up with
these-
interesting videos. But you know, last time they did the dropkick train thing. You know, they
Yeah.
did like the
You
dropkick
need-
train against the wall thing.
it-
So we get a
hilarity.
community, the PvP community, to come up with interesting videos about
Yeah, like just more
just some
content
random
created.
PvP video that people will laugh about. Like they do a compilation, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it doesn't have to like as long as it has something to do with PvP, you know? It can be like weird, funny moments in PvP. For example, like figuring out that assassins can jump on the bridge from the ground. Alright? And then you just come from behind and just backstab
It's
them or
basically
something.
like you let communities submit stuff, and then you feature them.
Yeah,
I
feature
guess.
them.
Yeah, but cherry crates don't do features.
They don't have to do features.
No, they
can
don't.
make it-
Okay, let me be
okay,
very
okay,
salty right now. This is Kazu being salty, okay? In my entire life, doing Dragoness, like, I'm not gonna be, I don't know. I mean, I would say that there are many people that know me, right? Let's put it frankly, in Dragoness. Even people in other Dragoness versions know who I am, correct? And I have never once, my stream is never featured, my Facebook page is never featured, nothing. Alright, the only time I got featured is when I did this leveling guide, like I think it was 24 to 50 cap, and that was the only time they featured my leveling guide. And then I wasn't even a YouTube partner. that kind of stuff. And they didn't tell me, it wasn't planned, they just took it and they put it there. And since then, nothing, okay? Nothing. So this is Kazu being salty here, okay? And if not even gonna
No,
feature
but here's the
someone
thing.
that dedicates his whole
Here's
life
the thing. Here's
to
the thing.
Dragon S.
Like the best videos, like the most funny or the most epic looking or the most like. Do you remember that guy that keeps animating in for Dragon Nest, the IMI series or something?
Yep, yep.
Yeah. What if like his videos were shared
I am my guy,
on
the
the
you know the guy, right? The guy has already been hired by Shanda. Just to let you know.
oh yeah, whatever. Like,
Yeah.
what if like they do this like every couple of months, say, all right?
They
Like
get people
in
to come up
between,
with video montages or any very nice videos about Dragon S and they just feature
yeah,
it.
it can be PvP or PvE or like just random moments, all right? Okay, the funniest videos or the most widely received videos can be shared on the Facebook page, and like they would get uh, a small reward, you know? As long if it's consistent like that, it can have like a sense of accomplishment. As long if it's like something to pass the time in between updates, you know,
Mm-hmm.
because we get an update
No, like
every
okay,
every month or two, okay? But here's the
let's
thing,
put it this way, lah.
not
Okay, that
not all of the updates, not all of the updates are useful.
basically what I'm trying to request for is something that Riot Games does very well. They have this thing called Summoners, Summoners something where they got this female host to come up and they talk about fan art, talk about stuff in the community, you know, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But they don't do that. So we're
Summoners
actually
inside.
asking them to do that. The question is, will they
No,
do it
no,
or not? That's the thing. Like,
no, no. It doesn't have to be like that. It doesn't have to be like that. It doesn't have to be like an actual video showcasing people's contents. Like what they can do is that they it can be as simple as making a video, all right, telling people about this event, all right, and it's gonna be on that Facebook page. You post your video on that Facebook page, and people can just look, and they can decide based on likes or anything really.
that one like likes and all these things needs to be very careful because there are many other events, like the screenshot event where they do it based on likes and some people are not very happy about it because you can buy likes kind of stuff and some people are
My
really
life.
alone.
You ask your friend,
So
grandmother.
I don't think the
to
Facebook
like for
page,
you.
you post everything on that page is gonna help. I still think that if they want to do it, they have to do it professionally. So they have to come up with like an event, like you said, where people submit all their videos and they do a compilation, or they have to bother to go around and find. And I think the way Riot Games do it is they bother to go around and find it. And it really shows that as a publisher, you do care about what your fans or your fan arts. Let's put it this way: I'm gonna be a mean guy right now, salty Kazu again. Okay, all right. Like this is something that has happened. I'm not trying to call a journal or something. Like I'm his friend, okay. But I'm just gonna throw it out here on this podcast. It's not very nice, but I'm gonna do it because it's what has happened, okay. I have people on the forums, all right, fan art forums that comes to me. They come and ask me, "Hey Kazu, why is always a journal sharing fan art from the PixV? You know, why don't you come to the forums and share our fan art?" All right. He did that before, and I told him, hey, why don't you go share our own community fan art? And I give him the links, and he started to show one or two. But before that, no, never. Even now is usually the website that he usually shares, like his GM Journal website. If you go right, he'll always at least share usually 3 or 2 fan arts that is from from his like the pixiv.net. Sure, I mean the arts there are awesome. I don't deny that
They
arts
have
there are
a
good.
fan media section in the forums.
Yeah, so you can just go there and you can
Why
find
not?
easily.
Like we
Like,
can use it.
but it's not being used. That's what I'm trying to say.
That's
Like
the
if
thing,
if a
yeah.
guy, a public figure, a face of DNC, is not even gonna bother to do it, then you wouldn't expect Cherry Crazy to do it. You get what I mean? He has to start from someone. You get what I mean? So if they're not gonna bother to go and find these things themselves, then they have, like I said, they have to do like an event where they get people to submit. But when they do that, right, you know what's the problems with those events? Like, you know, in those screenshot events, you cannot use mods. You know, you cannot do all things. You need to see your UI, that kind of stuff. You see. So the best way is people do their video, you go find, you compile. 1, you show that you care. 2, you know, you show that you really care. And 3, you really care a lot. 3 things. It's all that you care, and that means a lot to players. And you know what's the best thing about that? It creates momentum. It creates momentum. People will you know what, now I'm a digital artist, like, you know, we have Catty Ning, we have so many fan artists here that do commissions for fan art. I'm not saying that Cherry Credit should help them to earn a living or something, but you care about them. They share the art, they do cosplays. You know, why people even bother to do cosplay, I mean cosplay for LOL or cosplay for SAO, it's because those things are popular, correct? So
Yeah.
if people bother to do your cosplay, your art, your game will become popular, it's win-win. It's win for everyone. But it comes down to the effort, man. It comes down to whether you bother to go source, like do you have someone to go source out all these videos, all this art? It's how much you care. Like, do you really care about your community? Like, or are you just here to earn the monies? You know, make sure that people are happy, people don't become too crazy and create riots on the forums, kind of stuff. And that's that. Like, you rather be neutral, or are you gonna go out there and tell people, hey, we love our community, let's talk to our community, let's hear what you guys gonna say. Okay, you guys say these things, let's try to do this. You know, that's what this podcast is for, guys. By the way, this is what this podcast is for. Is to let, I don't know, 4 random dudes in Dragon Sea maybe share some of your feelings that you feel in the community, and if you want, you share with the rest. So that's the idea of the podcast. Well, again, no offense to Jim and Adriano, like Troto Mate said, he makes very, very good videos, and even people from Shanda, CDM forums, and Taiwan forums want Shanda to learn from him. So Adriano, definitely a great guy. I'm just saying that maybe the direction that he's getting from the high ups or is not there. Like, there's no conscious effort to feature people who love the game in the game. You know, there you go, man. There you go. Alright, do we want to move on to the next PP meta, or Quinn, Aecius, you guys got more things to add about this? I find that it's only me and Senpai talking, so I'm trying to be consciously reminded that we want to get Quinn and Aecius involved.
Nah, nothing from me so far.
How about Aecius?
Not really anything special. Not
Alright.
much actually.
We move on to our final topic, guys. Final topic.
Don't
Wait. Senpai, got any last words regarding the overall state of events, or the way, you know, how Cherry Credit is doing, like the way they are focusing again? Sorry?
Bad.
Bad. Oh, okay. So the summary is bad.
Bad.
There you
Yeah,
go,
it's
guys.
terrible. It's
And
terrible.
I don't think people will disagree much with it. Like, now it's really, I would say now it's quite bad.
Yeah.
Like, we did a lot of comparisons with last year, and most people are saying that last time there's so many events. So it's not just us, guys, and you must mention that we are the ones that are pretty in touch with the game. Like, we are pretty in touch.
We'll be playing the game for a few years at least.
Yeah, so there we go, man. Alright, let's go to our final topic here, which is PvP meta for the upcoming DWC. Something that's no longer salty, something that's no longer, you know, about the publisher. It's gonna be about the game. So
Something that me and Aecius will have a lot to talk about.
alright, so we'll hand over the board to you. I'll start with Aecius. Aecius has a lot about the PvP meta, like, you know, 4 vs 4, 3 vs 3. He actually welcomed the fact of the 4 vs 4. But let's hear more from him, Aecius. Here you go, man. Here you go.
Alright. In the first place, when they originally had the 3v3, I was like, from how I've been playing it, I feel it's too little. You need at least 4v4, which they did implement. But the reason why I was like so against 3v3 instead is like, when one team, one member just gets down, it's a 3v2. The chances of coming back from that is slim. Because you lack the number of counter classes you have against other people and stuff. But 4v4, there are more choices, more chances. So that's one thing about the 4v4 and 3v3.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Queen,
Then,
can you do me a favor? Can you don't jump? Okay, thank you. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
So anyway, I think Queen also has a similar idea on these kind of things. About having 3v3, 4v4, this kind of number.
3v3, in my opinion, is just too rigid, in my opinion. Just too rigid. Because especially if you were to see DWC 2013, last year, almost all of the teams lineup is mercenaries, priests, and acrobat. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's a standard lineup for 3v3, especially for DWC last year. But that was because of the fact that it was based on 40 caps. So yeah, it will be a little bit more variety with the 60 cap if we were to talk about 3v3. But since they introduced 4v4 instead of 3v3, I feel that this is a good direction towards DWC at least, because at least you're able to see a lot more classes coming in, and I'm starting to see a lot more academics coming into the tournaments right now.
Which is a very, very positive thing. Like, if you look at the last 2 qualifiers for Malaysia and Philippines, has already been held. You see Shooting Stars, you see Adepts, you know.
Yep.
Adepts, Gear
are
Masters
becoming-
as well, right? Yeah, Gear Masters.
No, Game
No
Master.
Gear Masters. Oh, no Gear Masters. But we have like we have Dark Summoners coming in for the Singapore qualifiers. We
And
have
Spirit
Smashers.
Dancers.
You know, all these classes are never even seen in Alienware Arena Championship Series. You don't even see them.
Yep.
And now they're back. So I think the change is actually great. Indeed, very, very good.
the recent patch with the new skills like level 6 of Willing Staff and Circle Break, all this also switches up the gameplay as well, since damage are nerfed for most skills. Like let's say Switch Gravity for Majesty, right? They nerfed it about 50 to 70% damage. So now we actually depend damage mostly on like triple orbs, Willing Staff, Gravity Ball, these kind of things. So and also like other classes that are based on damage and defense. Let's say for defense, the Saints. Okay, they nerf the protection shell to about half, even to themselves. So that's I think 9% defense reduction. So with that, they actually get less they get less tanky. Not to mention their heals got nerfed, I guess, to an extent. Only for normal heal, right? Although the heal relics though, they still heal a standard amount instead. It's like still there, can heal. It doesn't really die either.
Yeah, but if you take that away, then you have nothing.
Exactly. If you take that away, then
I think
you have
the
nothing.
priest balancing has been. Maybe there could be
Pretty
some
fair.
more slight tweakings, but I would say the intention of it has been served.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah,
What-
I
what
would say that
they
definitely the
do-
intention has been served.
what I feel needs to happen is that classes need to be like their strengths need to be emphasized and their weaknesses also emphasized. Like say a priest class, right? A priest class still has significant offensive capabilities. Simply because of light resist debuffing, you know? You can cast chain lightning and detonate, and that's a significant chunk of damage from you.
It depends on the build,
Significant chunk of
senpai.
health.
It depends on the
It,
build.
it does depend on the build, yeah. It does depend on the build.
And most people
But, like-
don't go for. I would say most, but so far what I'm seeing is like if you try to go for damage, then it depends on the player, I guess. But most so
level
far from
rank
what I see in the tournaments, no people like not they don't go YOLO damage priest. Like no one has. I would say they have the balls, but they realize that if you analyze all the risk factors. Oh man, look at Aecius. He's pointing on the screen. There you go, guys. There's a love shot going through, but like if I because I know Lawyer went YOLO before, like he went YOLO damage. He told me that if you went YOLO damage, you could actually do like 60% damage. Like you said, the chain lightning, all the light resistant debuffs can actually help you do great damage. But at the same time, if you're caught, and you will be caught as a priest, yeah, you're gone. So for them, it's like a dilemma, I guess. I think it's a dilemma for them,
Let's talk about combo-based classes.
which is
Let's talk
Wait,
about
wait,
one
let's-
class.
talk about
Let's
one
talk
class.
about one class that's never used in tournaments before.
Physician?
That would be Selena.
No, snipers, artillery.
BMs in general.
Okay, BMs in general.
No, BMs have been used.
But VMs have been used
Yeah, BM have been
once
used.
in a while.
Once in a while. Only
The once in a
But-
while person is right here beside you. Look at that, he's nodding his head like, yes, it's me.
Like,
The thing is, like, here's the strengths of BM. Like, all of their skills, they do a lot of damage. Okay?
Yep.
Well, let's not even talk about fucking
Justice
switch
Crash
jump,
is
alright?
enough.
But
no, the thing is, right, if you consider meta-wise, an acrobat would serve better as an archer, if you look at it that way.
yep.
So actually,
Because-
if we should go back to the roots, you see, like they're doing a lot of balancing, they're doing a lot of stuff, but they're doing it based off the, like they're trying to make priest 4 or 4 versus 4 rounds mode, you know, like the binary can be destroyed, heals are lesser, the protection shot buff is lesser, that kind of stuff. They nerf spirit boost, cooldown reduction effect, you know, they're trying to lay down all these group buffs thing, but maybe they should go all the way back. Like what do you think is a good format for Dragon SVP? Like what do you think is
How
an
about this?
ideal
How about this? How about this? How about they increase the team size?
team
Increase-
size? Okay, let me share with you the problem with team size
say,
as a person.
Say if it's like 8 versus 8 KOF, okay?
No,
Teams.
I would say no, that is not a good idea. One reason is being there's not enough people. Okay? There's
That's what I
not
was
enough
going to say.
participants in one team. I don't see myself making a team of 8 people at all. Not to mention they're also doing
Ultimate
this one class per team kind of thing.
Because the thing is, like, say we did have enough people. Say we did have enough people, and if we did 8 versus 8, they can increase like the per class limit to 2 people. Like right now, BMs are suffering because
I got what you mean. That means someone
acrobats
registers as an
are the better
archer.
alternative in PvP.
That means when someone registers, he registers as an archer, and he can choose to become a BM or acro anytime he wants. They try to say that way, right?
No, he's trying
not
to
like
say
that.
because
Like-
there are 8 people, but there's only 6 classes.
Yeah.
You can have
One extra of
Or
one
you get one
class.
extra
have
of one
more
class.
variety, you know.
More variety.
Yeah, but-
One bad side about that is that if you have 2 of that same class of the same, let's say, base class,
Mhm.
what do you think about sorcerers? Having an Elastra and a Smasher, or an Elastra and a Majesty.
I don't think
That
8
is a lot
people.
of lockdown.
No, that's why I say already. We need to focus. You need to go back to the roots. Like 8 people is like going to the format, but go back to the roots, guys. Like let's say if I'm going to talk about roots right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take away all party buffs, and I'm going to put it like in the shop. And let's say if it's 4 men, every party when they go to rounds mode, they can choose 4 buffs that they want. You don't need to be an acrobat get spirit boost. Everybody can get spirit boost if you think that spirit boost is the better buff. And you sort of put these items or buffs within that shop, and the team will decide what they want to use during that duration. That
Why
kind of
not
thing.
make it like Counter-Strike kind of way, that you actually buy the buff depending on winning a round?
Like you get money, is it?
Yeah, you get
You
money.
get
buy the buff.
Gordius out here, Goddess points and love, and you can buy if you win that round.
Yeah. Then you start with like, okay, you have 1,000 goddess love or whatever, and then after that, you win the round. Okay, good. You get this. You can now buy this one if you want to. As long as you have enough credits.
Or let's even bring it further down the roots. What do you think should be done? Like, do you think Dragon Age should be a 1v1v1 game like KOF? Or do you think it should be a group? And I think 8 people is too much, Senpai. I think the max you will go for any esports is 5v5. I think
guess.
5v5 is something like okay, the thing is, no matter what we talk about, in the end there must be some reason for people to do it, like for publishers to do it. In the end, it comes down is a business, guys. Like LOL is a business, Dota 2 is a business, StarCraft 2 is a business. It is just a game format or a game that a lot of people play. It's very sound because
this is
esports
the
people
thing,
play it.
like,
There's attention, advertising
here's the
comes, money
thing, though.
comes. So what do you think is the format
all
in Dragon Dance
all
that
the
should be good?
teams. No, the problem is all the teams. There's very little variation between each team. Most of the time, like yeah, sure, you can see an adept or like a gladiator or a mercenary, but there's like you'll always have a priest, right? Seldom you'll see a guardian instead, and very rarely will you see a crusader.
I'm reading the chat, it's very interesting.
Okay.
They make creep spawn when they die, drop go.
When the enemy die, you can pick up the
That's
gold.
Smite, man. There's indeed a 3D kind of Dota 2 game. It's called Smite. But it's very LOL based. It's basically LOL mechanics in the 3D style where you get your blue buff, your red buff, kind of stuff. There's jungler, there's support, there's carry, and it's 3D. But it's very different because theirs is like third person view. And you can't really look. You can look behind you, I think. I can't remember. But it doesn't feel the same as Dragon S. Doesn't really feel the same as Dragon S. I don't think Dragon S should be a mobile. It will destroy the game. The style, the action combat system cannot be Smite. I'll put it right. It cannot be Smite.
I have tried Smite.
They had a
and,
similar kind. They did the Guild Wars. The Guild Wars map. It was similar, I guess, in a sense of a MOBA,
Yeah,
where you
yeah,
have
yeah.
to capture points and stuff.
That's actually the one where you say that you use your points to buy buff. The one that they give
Yeah.
BT buff. So they actually already did it already. It's just that Guild Wars is 16 versus 16 and
I think
crazy.
it all does come back to class balance in the end, because there's it's not that there's every class has strength and weaknesses. Is that there's one subclass that has strengths and very few weaknesses. Let's say Alestra, for example. All
I
right.
knew it. It's coming up.
Okay. They have crowd control. Okay. They have soft CC and hard CC that can go past iframes or like block counters or whatever. What is a guy supposed to do against that? Iron Will is supposed to be like the game changer for mercenaries, right? But nope, Ice Sphere goes past everything, and there you go.
But
It also
I think for
amplifies
the
your damage.
discussion it's more like the way Dragon S, like the way I look at PP right now is there's a certain class that is very good against certain classes. But like you said, there are classes that are just good against all classes. and Illustras is one of them. But they do have their so-called counter classes, but they're still very strong even against those counter classes. You get what I mean? So I would say, like, remember you said just now that some classes have like strength and weaknesses. Like you said that you should make that difference more significant, right? Like you said that if the strength
Yeah,
should be
like
very good
for
strength, but the
example,
weaknesses should be
like
very.
say, like acrobats, their strengths are their mobility and their combo ability, right? And their speed.
Mm-hmm.
They are shut down by Elestras because they can slow them down, and also mercenaries to an extent, I guess. Actually, no.
No, acrobats destroys
No.
mercenaries.
Yeah. Oh, acrobat destroys mercenaries. Yeah,
Not really. Okay, it depends. You know, some people from NA disagree. Like they say that a
they're
mercenary can destroy any acrobat. You know, I was chatting with Zeplik earlier, some time ago.
like the acrobat is bad against classes that can interrupt their flow. You know, like
Yeah,
say
Yeah,
correct.
momentum.
anything their momentum, like say electrocution effects from guardians or priests,
Mm-hmm.
slows from Alestras and to a lesser extent Salinas and also adepts in position.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's a lot of stuff. Okay. Uh,
Poor Mercs. There you go, guys. Poor Mercs.
well, mercs do have stomp.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the
Stop.
only flow they have.
And it's so hard to land that against acro.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true.
It's just it depends. It really
It
depends on the
does.
Merc. It depends
Yeah,
on the
really
Merc.
depends.
Here's what. All right, let's go for another class. All right. But like acrobats at least have clear weaknesses. All right. As long as you can interrupt their momentum, like you can make do with an acrobat. You can kite them back and break their like combo chain. Make them waste cooldowns on the air.
Actually, I think the main issue about DMPP, right, is like what Aecius has pointed out. Like, the inherent difference between a Smasher and a Majesty. Maybe they need to remove that. You know, okay, what I'm trying to say is this, like, remember in level, the first DWC where they didn't include the new EX skills, which means if you're a Force user, but nobody brought Force users, right, because Force users are... Nobody brought Illustras anyway. It's like, totally Sorcerer is out of the picture, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So maybe what they can do is, like, it's gonna sound crazy, but if you're a Sorceress, right, you can choose... Oh man, it's almost impossible to do this. What I'm trying to say is, you can actually choose from the array of EXUs that you want. Like, you do not be a Smasher, you can be a Smasher, but you have your Switch Gravity. Or you can go for, it's a bit crazy. But basically what they need to do is, they need to remove that difference. Because right now, right, like when I first played Dragon Dance as a PvE player, before I became a caster and all that kind of thing, right, I always think that a certain class, second job specification, or some people call it third job, depends on how you see it, is that a certain specialization is more for PvP. Like, there's no denying that Gladiator, in a lot of sense, is more inclined to PvP because it's basic slash.
That's mostly a problem with the developers.
Yeah, so that's the thing. They haven't designed it to be balanced in the first place. It's not designed to be balanced in the first
They
place.
want the class to excel in PvE and the class to excel in PvP.
But now they realize that people play both and they're trying to make both. Like, you know, in PvE, they're buffing both. You get what I mean, right?
Like CC, for example, like the most prime example would be Ravens and Rippers right now. Ravens completely demolish Rippers in terms of damage simply because of Rake and the triple airdrop, like tripling the board damage from Rippers. Alright, everything else is fine. Okay, but Rake and triple airdrop makes them so much better for PvE.
Wait. This actually mentions something very important. There's actually a sorceress in DWC. I remember now.
Yes,
the most handsome EL, Cryo Magic. He actually did well.
Wait, there was one Force user. There was one Force user.
I actually know a
Aecius?
person in Greenwood,
Starkey.
that's actually just
Oh,
an
yeah,
acrobat,
Starkey
a level
also.
70 acrobat.
No, I'm just
Yeah,
saying that
Starkey
those that
went.
actually went and made it to the finals. You get what I
Oh
mean?
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Raven pawns Rippers every day, and every day a Ripper changes the Raven somewhere.
I'll have you know that I beat many a Raven with my Ripper.
Yeah, they need to do something about that inherent design difference. You see, that was where that's where I was coming from with the you let them have access to all the EX skills, like instead of Ripper and Raven difference.
That's another thing. Like
Yeah.
because Rippers are an extreme combo based class. They made their damage very low because they think that ease of combo-ness is gonna save them. right? But then you have classes that have it both ways,
Combos
right?
plus. It's actually the
Combos
way
plus
Dragoness
damage.
is. It's the way
Yeah.
Dragoness is, man. It's like, you know, as any class you play, you always try to find a combination of rotations, you see. So, as much as they might have designed Ravens not to have so-called combo, it's not as combo as, you know, Relativity compared to a Ripper. But you can still do it as a Raven. So in the end, that class has both. Because it already has the damage, plus now you can combo, because people figure out how to combo. Like, they didn't
Like,
expect that to happen.
we have artilleries, okay? We have Onigiri-kun right here. All right, and artilleries have a lot of SA break due to the mechanics of their skills and their range, but they have trouble in melee ranges. Like if you bait their skills, you know, like if
I know
swing
Queen go back to
shots,
defer though.
Here's the issue about artilleries versus snipers. BM style, right? Snipers are just like one hit wonder.
charge shot.
Charge
Hit
shot
wonder.
EX already knocks down. And then the only multi-hit skill is arrow chain shot EX. And even so, if you were to shotgun it, it will become really painful with that. So far, of all the snipers I know, right, only Kiami can do this. But even so, Kiami just quit. So yeah.
We lost?
As
Lost
for
the sniper.
artillery, right? Artillery, the thing is, artillery's projectiles are slower than snipers' projectiles, so they require prediction. On top of that, most of the skills are multi-hit. So in terms of fighting against acrobats or archers in general, Kalis and assassins, they can just do urgency trick take away. And sorcerers too. Sorcerers have that power link, so yeah. And for artillery, TA is the only consolation skill that they can use. But due to the fact that many people QQ about this, tracking arrows being guided. So
You know what?
being
Maybe you know what you can do or not? You know what you should do? You know, you play those games where you can fire out. You know, let's say you play a martial arts game where you know there are some guys that can control their sword with their fingers.
Yep.
So imagine your finger now is a crosshair. So when you fire out tracking arrows, the arrows will be hovering in the air for 3 seconds. Or maybe 4 seconds, depending on how long the projectiles actually fly to the guy. Your crosshair must maintain on the guy so that your arrows hit. Just to make it based on skill. Nobody can complain about it anymore.
That is possible, but
That's
it's just
crazy
that-
though. So the
It's
guy will
just
just go
that-
behind you. But can you imagine how awesome is that? Your character, pew, the arrows
Yeah.
flying around, and then all the arrows will go to the character when your crosshairs on the guy. Well, that's actually very very fun. It's like FTA but in another level, man.
That is possible, but there's one thing though. There's one change that I'd like to implement is that tracking arrows will go to your crosshand no matter what.
Oh, it's
Because
like let's say if it's on the floor, you'll just fly there. Okay, I get what you mean. So
Yeah.
you do not you will just fly there
okay.
as long as your crosshair is there.
Yeah, and you take advantage of the AoE that it provides.
You know how fun it's gonna be? You know there'll be some people that go to combat practice so they fire it and then they'll draw arrows in the sky.
Yeah, I know, right?
You know how amazing that will be?
Yep.
Oh man, make artillery the best class for PvP. It's so fun, just because it's so fun. Like I'm gonna fire out, then I'm just gonna divert my arrows. But of course, when you're doing it, you're vulnerable, obviously. But the question is, can you do that while moving or not? That's the fun part. Like you fire out and then you're doing triangle shots, so your crosshair is like following the guy.
Oh, you can't.
Yeah, so that's another thing. It's like when you fire out tracking arrows, that's the only skill you can use until all the arrows land. Correct? That's
What
like
they
the
can do
balancing
is
part.
like if it's something like that, they can compensate it because it would be a really hard skill to land because it's simply because of the long time for the arrows to land. All right, you have to do your little pose thing, shoot them up, see the arrows float around, looking like deciding, well, why the fuck did he pass me? Oh yeah, I'm supposed to go over there. All right.
Maybe
They
make it
can
like
co-
an
They
maybe
can
make it like an
compensate it with
activation.
increased damage. They can compensate with increased damage.
No, what I feel is that maybe they should do it and active. If you want to do that, right? Maybe it's an activation and a detonation kind of skill. But you can only detonate within a amount of time. Otherwise, you disappear.
It will just fall off the
basically-
guy. Yeah.
Oh, you just fall off lah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, you can like shoot the arrows in the air and they stay in the air, and then you cast it again and they'll shoot towards the target.
Yes, but you can only do it within a certain amount of time. Like you cannot keep it up for more than 5 seconds or
Yeah,
less.
that can add like a layer of depth to artillery and also snipers. To a
It's so
certain
fun.
extent.
It's like you have a
Because
sentry in the
you
air.
can like you can cast it like on one corner and shoot like charge shot on the other and like hold them in on that corner. Like they either eat the charge shot or they eat TA. So like pick one.
I came up with some crazy idea. You know Demon Hunter in W3, right?
Yeah.
You can,
Sentry.
you know the Marauder set where your sentry will use your Hatred Spender. So they changed TA to like a sentry or for snipers as well, like a common skill across both classes where you can decide what fires out from that thing in the air. But it stays only in the air for certain duration, but never mind. But I think the TA revamps that you guys talk about is actually pretty good. Yeah, I think that's actually very interesting. I think that's very interesting.
Okay, about all this, right? I still want to talk about like what people will use in DWC. Basically, also want to talk about what people will use next year if Assassins were released, maybe even Lancia, if they were to be released into DWC. Like, for now, I guess almost every single team would have either an Illustra or a Saint. That is a very high probable chance.
They're just gonna add an Abyss Walker or a Light Fury to it.
Yeah, it's just gonna have a bit of a like, and that will have a lot of changes. There will be a lot of changes.
That's crazy. There's crazy things will happen. Especially if you have a good Light Fury that can actually 1v1. Like, you know,
That's
last
the
time
thing,
Saints, before they are
like-
nerfed, they are actually very strong both in KOF plus. Like, they are very hard to kill, especially against the skillful one. Like, even, you know, we heard about the Far Rage Creed in the 1v1 PvP tournament, that one. Before Priest got nerfed. Like, the Priest lagged one time and he just left. Right, let's not call it Rage Creed, but he left. So, imagine Light Furies now who can move pretty fast and they can't really die very fast and they can kill themselves. Plus, they can provide very good party effects. I think Light Furies gonna get nerfed.
No,
Light
they
Fury-
really got nerfed in KDN. I remember that their chakra energy got nerfed to 60 seconds. The one that heals.
Yep.
And the chakra heal no longer gives mana, which is a very good change because it's very
That's
game breaking.
very significant, yes. Here's the thing, their clones is actually quite spammable for how strong they are. Like they're 1 minute, yeah.
Oh boy, I just got killed by cats today because I ran out of MP in ladder.
Yeah. That's the thing. Like
Guys, go check out the ladder video, man, where the defense of
kiting
SS
like
is not fixed yet.
here's the thing. Saints and Light Furies, they try to outlast you, okay?
Yep.
But Light Furies have clones to do their own damage and they also have long range capabilities.
And they do have some
Alright.
damage skills.
They have quite a few damage skills.
Mhm.
Very strong damage skills.
They can even go down the Beast Walker tree and get some decent skills as well.
Line of Darkness, basically.
Yep.
A Line of Darkness is ridiculous damage.
I hate Night Explosion.
Night Explosion is a bit frustrating because the
Because
first
you can
hit
change
does-
direction.
Yeah, they need to lock it as just same way they lock Applause EX.
But now Applause is not fixed, right? Or is it fixed again?
Fix already.
Oh, okay.
Here's the thing, they either need to lock it or they need to increase its cooldown.
Once Assassin is out of DWC, Kali is literally dead.
Oh, not to mention, right, Assassin's cooldown was the only one unaffected by the recent patch of like, because the reason why they nerfed the cooldowns of most skills was because all the plates were changed to 20% cooldown reduction. But then everything except for the assassin, all the assassins already had 20% in the first place.
Yeah,
So-
so there's no change for them.
There's no
Yep.
change for them, and but then the thing is that even with that, it's still pretty OP. Like, let's say,
Night Explosion is a 9-second cooldown.
Yeah, but they're
No.
making some changes to Assassin. You know, like Shift Blow, they increase the cooldown, right? In the KDN
20
patch.
seconds.
Yeah.
20 seconds.
Shift Blow is so spammable now.
Now it's 10 seconds on us. It's still 10 seconds for
10
us.
seconds, man, senpai. Crazy.
Yeah,
10
sure,
seconds.
yeah,
And
it's
not to
that's
mention they-
strong.
They nerfed Raven so many times, but then, like, in terms of cooldowns and damage, but then they didn't touch much on the Reapers. I am not sure why, but they should have, because that is the...
You know, they always nerf based on the popularity, right? Like, who's playing, how many people play it? Like, what's popular, then you just nerf the popular thing. That's how the acrobats, guys. That's how the Tempest got nerfed. That's how the Tempest got nerfed, man. It's a sad
RFP
day.
Hurricane Dance.
But I'm very surprised. You know, you have that analogy, right? And then you look at Electra, like, they're still
Look at
alright.
that. Look at Elastra. They are still the popular pick in terms of for DWC because one, they have slows. Second, they almost dominate almost every single class. Another thing is they are very versatile.
Basically, they have.
Elextras can do
I'll put them in
literally
the same
everything
range
right
as
now.
Dark Summoners. Just that they have better ways to control the MP compared to DS. DS MP now is S. Right, Hal?
Yes.
Astra,
Quite
yes.
But
Tempest got nerfed because Timeless formed the Korean team. That is not even a rumor, guys. That's so true. Calling it out right now.
Oh my god. Timeless, what have you done?
Yeah, but the guy left and went LOL,
Oh,
I
yeah.
think, if I'm not wrong. But he did his job.
Like, what else?
let's see. Next year's DWC will come out. I think there'll be some changes.
No, that's the thing. That's why I feel that if Dragon Nest really wants to do DWC, do you realize that the DWCs they have done this year or last year is kind of pointless? Like, you look at this year, it's not even an improvement, it's a decline. You have 5 teams in Philippines. Look, Philippines, bro! Supposed largest population for Dragon Nest. 5 teams. They have freaking MPGL for 3 years and they have 5 teams, 5 competitive teams. Or was it 6? I think 6. But still, 6. And Malaysia, 5. And now Singapore, houses is 5.
Yeah, it's 5.
You know, by the next year, you know, there's like no selection. There's like between 3 teams most likely, because that's the thing. You see, you can see that it's very obvious. I mean, they do all the nerfs, but you can see all the nerfs that they do to all the changes, all the balancing that they do. It's for this coming DWC. So if this year's DWC is not well received, like it's not done well, which you can see really in C is not really that good in terms of participation and overall feel about it. Like people are still excited about it. We still got 165 viewers last Sunday for the Malaysia qualifiers. But the thing is, we know that in terms of resources allocation, right, or emphasis, like we already said, there's no PP event in game. You know, like Quinn said, no PP event in game. You know, don't know whether it's the developers or publishers or whoever. You know, there's just no emphasis for, like, they don't think that Dragon PP is important.
Even the incentives of playing PvP is very little.
Yeah, like maybe you do the ladder comp on, maybe it
As
comes
in,
back a bit.
if you were to play PvP daily, you see like, oh, today's daily mission, kill 5 warriors, then they would give you 15 silver. That's it.
Here's one
that's
thing
all
that
I've
I
been
think
getting.
that might actually bring a fresh turn to the PvP scene, alright? The supposed new skills we're supposed to get for level 80 cap.
Mm-hmm.
These can change the game entirely.
That's the
Like,
thing. But until now, we haven't heard of the new skills. Like,
yeah,
like I was telling
that's a
Senpai,
problem.
like, I think we can round out with this, man. We can round out with this. Like, should we even continue to play DN, that kind of stuff? Like, I was telling Senpai that I will definitely continue to play DN if and only if the 2 new skills that they release for all the classes is epic. I think that is the saving grace.
Gravity particle beam.
Like I don't know about you guys. I was telling Senpai, Aecius, and Quinn, like, look back, man. Look back, Dragon Nest. When it was 40 cap, you saw that level 40 cap ultimate trailer. You know, the one from Korea. You watch it, and then you know you have the cycle next to the end. Ah! Even though they give you a fake defensializing how EX, I don't know why it's there. Like there's a crazy ultimate that shows the mercenary shouting, but it's actually not an ultimate. But basically, that video gave us goosebumps. That video gave us goosebumps when you watched it. And we never had such goosebumps even with the new EX skills. Like, you know, we watched like triple up EX, it was okay only. You know.
At the moment, we see the PvP scene like not really changing much because the EXs are just emphasizing their strengths, alright?
The OP become more OP.
Yes.
But the thing
or
is
in
that,
Crusader's case, like OP becoming less OP. Okay. Secret having bug, anyone?
Wait. Triple is saying that they gave new skills for mercenaries? Where?
What? Really?
Where? What new skills? When? Rolling snowball skill.
rolling snow.
You mean back in the day, is it? Or is it now? Anyway, new follower Kimochi Desu. Welcome, man. Welcome to the Kazu stream. Welcome to the 100% positive stream and chat. We're doing a podcast right now to discuss about stuff in Dragon Nest. Something that we're going to try. And now we're at our final topic. We're talking about PvP meta in Dragon Nest World Championships. You mean mercenaries? Oh, mercenaries they can hire. Oh yeah, I get what you mean.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
they came up with
mercenaries.
mercenary things.
Okay. Oh, I get it. I just checked it out. Yeah, you can summon like Argenta or some shit and Geraint or anyways. That's not what we're talking about. Okay, what we're talking about is like
But talking
new
about
actual
impactful
skill.
change. Something that
Impactful
brings
change.
people to look at Dragon
Like,
and say, wow.
Say like Rippers get this new skill that like if they activate it, they get higher action speed the more hits they get, and that lasts like 3
Like,
minutes.
you can get all the 10
okay?
stacks, that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so something like that. It's like a stacking system, but it has to be an active skill as well. All right. Otherwise, there won't be really much hype.
No, I was talking about the okay. One suggestion that came out is but it's only for PVE though, not for PvP. It's like, you know, you play Dragonica or Maple Story where you have skills that the whole screen turns black. Like those really crazy skills that, you know, ultimates felt like it makes your
Yeah,
character feel powerful. Like
everyone-
Infinity Age made you feel like you can take away 3 bars of the boss when you're correctly geared. Great Wave feels the same way. Now it's no longer. Now they're just like 25% at best.
They
If you're
just
super geared, maybe 1 bar.
they just feel your damage.
Yeah, so they have to come up with something that makes the guy feel strong again. Like, I don't know.
They do have to be really strong, but they also have to be innovative. All right?
Yeah, so it's,
Like-
it has to be good. It's hard to pull off, basically. But it will be the thing that brings the game back, I'm very sure. Like if that thing does well.
Hurricane Dance, for example, was something I got really hyped about, and that's why I made that Tempest. Like,
Yeah,
when
I
when
remember.
first
It
made
was like 50k just came out. Oh my god, a Tempest can. The Hurricane Dance is like a barrage of skills. It was so cool.
It looked so ridiculously awesome, and you felt actually powerful. So there needs to be something like that for the level 80. And no, we don't want like 80 ultimate EXs. No, no. Our ultimates are fine just the way they
Actually,
are.
okay, let's put it this way. It can be a EX if the EX is very innovative.
Please. What
No,
do
let,
you want?
let me give you an example. Let me give you an example, okay?
Please. This ulti, please.
Yeah, what if your character becomes like 100 illusions around the boss and then all cast at the same time?
That's
No,
not
it's
innovative.
still worthless.
It looks nice at least. It looks nice at least,
It's
you know.
worthless.
Like what I'm trying to say is, let's say, okay, not ultimates. Like let's say they gave like Moonblade Dance EX. It's a new EX. People are like, oh my god, it's another EX. It's not a new active skill. But I don't know. Like they give Moonlords the ability to like air pounce in the air. Or like I was telling the rest about Ravens, where you know DN, you jump into the air, you split into like 4 more around the character, then all 4 cast DN at the same time. That kind of stuff. But I get what you guys are trying to say. Basically, one new thing, something that's totally different, but at the same time still makes your character like a gladiator has to be something that's very gladiator-ish. Like, you know, they give they give him like Hiramaki, you know, Amaratsu Hiramaki or something.
The most important thing is like the feel of the character. Like it stays with the theme, all right? Like if we take for example Crusaders, okay? Crusaders. Right now their signature skills are Smite, right? Smite and their
Holy Relic EX,
divine Holy
Judgment
Relic
Hammer,
EX.
Judge Hammer.
Yep. What if they get like a new hard-hitting skill or something that's actually spammable instead
That-
of being like a just burst DPS
I'm
class?
I'm trying to think that it's a fusion skill. Let me give you an let's say I'm a gladiator right now, okay?
Yeah.
This came to my mind when I'm thinking about. You know hacking stance where you can dash, correct?
Yeah.
But hacking stance is you have to hold your left click there so that then you press right click to cancel, correct? So then they do like a fusion skill, like they fuse front shove with hacking stance that they tell you is like a fusion. I don't know what they call it, hacking shove or some shit. Okay, it's a lousy name. They will come with better names. But basically when you use that skill, you will like
Front
dash through your
stance.
opponent. You'll dash through your opponent, but you land 10 straight hits, like bum 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 bum. And it's something that's like very low cooldown, like evasion slash that helps you get behind bosses. Like, you know, like I'm trying to solo Memoria right now. I'll be, you know, triple slash, evasion slash, front shove, and then the boss gonna attack me. I do hacking shove or hacking straight. I don't know what I'm gonna call it. And then you just slice through your opponent, 10 hits, Then it makes your character feel very flowy. If you feel like a gladiator, you feel like a melee class. Something that enhances, like what I'm trying to say, your class. So what came to my mind for Gladiator is they combine front shove and hacking stance, then you do like a Amaratsu Hiramaki, you go through 10 hits, and then a lot of slashes, but it's like a right click of hacking stance, but it's forward moving, does a lot of damage. Maybe the bulk damage is like same as FA, that kind of stuff. And then maybe there's like a bleeding effect, I don't know, but basically that will look super cool. Like it's gonna be so good for Gladiator. I'm gonna play Gladiators, they come with that.
Then
You know, like for
Moonlord
Moonlords they come with something else, I don't know, but
Sakura.
Gladiators, that's awesome.
Salmon Sakura.
Maybe they'll
Temple Sakura.
maybe they'll actually
LOL.
a long range skill.
Oh man. Oh man.
Right, here's the thing.
But fusion
here's
skill
the-
sounds really very fun.
Yeah, it does kinda. But like still.
No.
Like if they
Skills.
run out of ideas, you know, fusing skills can come up with a new
Fusions.
skill. There you go, man.
Fusing skills.
Like, okay, what about you, Aecius? Like, if you can fuse 2 skills in your Majesty tree, what will you fuse? And how will the effect be? Like, can you think of anything
Triple
interesting?
orbs with gravity ball, they explode 3 times.
No, how about this, you know? Like, Meteor Shower with Summon Comet. I'm not sure, but yeah.
Isn't
Meteor
that
Shower
exactly
is
what
Summon
Meteor
Comet.
Shower is?
Meteor Shower is your Comet 4 ultimate, right?
Yes, except that
All the boulders will be Comet 4, this big.
mine's very small now. Level 1.
But
Actually,
that's
no.
fusing with ultimates. I think okay, we have to fuse
Okay.
with like your. Let's get it. Let's say front shove is the second skill of the triple slash, right? What's your second skill?
Okay, you know what?
Triple ops, is it?
Triple Ops plus Black Hole, how about that?
Yeah, triple ops a black hole. Wow.
Gravity orbs.
Gravity ops, boys. Oh
like
man.
they explode for their entire 10 hits. Like every hit will be a
Wait,
hit.
what about
And
artilleries?
just,
Artilleries
like,
have swift shot plus rapid shots. Every time you do a flip, the rapid arrows come out as well. Oh my god, like a mini checking arrows every time you do a flip.
No, you know what they should do to artilleries?
What did you
Revolution Ballista revert back to the old one.
do? That was the old Revolution Ballista.
Okay, okay. You know Revolution Ballista works like you fire one
Oh
giant.
yeah, they're supposed to fire through and the whole line will explode, right?
Yes.
Now they changed it to just explode at the impact, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, that was in the video. But let's bring it back to how it was shown in the first place. Not
Yep.
really something very new.
How about this? Extension arrow. Okay. Scope arrow EX.
With-
Like when it
how
explodes.
about wait, Quinn.
How about the
Quinn.
TA combo from the
I think you might. I think you might like this. How about like we do something completely fucked up and just like call it something like arrow eruption or something, okay?
Arrow. Okay.
Arrow eruption, okay?
I was
Well,
thinking-
like you strike like this pose or some shit like typical of archers,
Uh-huh.
okay? and this AoE all around you, because let's face it, like most artillery is just one up melee anyways, okay? In PvE, this
No,
AoE
no.
around you, like you'll have this, like many different arrows just shooting upwards from the ground. How's that?
Wait. Okay, that sounds great actually. But then wait, Queen, you talk first. Then I'll share with you. I have this
Okay.
crazy idea.
I was thinking, right, shooting this one slow projectile, and then when it explodes, right, it will work similarly like a scope arrow EX. But this time, the smaller arrows, when they explode, they do like a swift shot animation.
You mean there's a character, a shadow comes out and they flip, and then arrows come out.
Yeah, something like that. Yes.
You guys go watch Fate Stay Night, right? Yeah,
No.
you know Gigamesh. You guys never watch?
No, I never watched.
Oh man. Wait, Aecius, you watch?
No.
Oh man, because K7 was talking about arrow eruption, right? So imagine now when your character will strike the pose, behind you a portal will appear to summon all your magic arrows.
Oh yeah.
There's
yeah,
like a
yeah.
freaking flood of arrows at the back, then whoa I don't know man, like freaking Gundam.
Yep.
There
you
you go.
do-
Oh,
you do
like
the-
Senpai's GIF. There you go. There's a
You do
GIF
the
on the
swift
chat.
shot. You do the
That,
swift
that,
shot
that, that
animation.
skill's actually from Maple Story. I
Maple
just
Story.
remembered it.
That's Maple
Oops.
Story.
Yeah,
We
I
lost!
just remembered it.
Copyright, guys.
I don't
I
care.
said that-
I just
that-
remember,
that-
but it's still
Oh,
it's
how
still an
about-
idea though. It's still an
how
idea.
about-
No, as in you do the swift shot animation, right? The EX animation. Then later the portal appears from behind you, and then the arrow just.
Yeah,
merge
so
out.
it's like very awesome.
Oh, dude, that maple animation, right, can actually work for snipers.
Yeah, that actually looks like a sniper one.
Yeah,
That
that's
literally looks like a sniper one.
yeah.
No, but snipers have arrow shower though.
Please, I think we all
So
know
like
that the
arrow
the
shower and
tracking
arrow
arrow.
eruption. What are they, like an arrow volcano?
How about the tracking arrow? How about this? The tracking arrow revamped. How about that one?
I'd rather they create freaking 3 portals, like 3 boost, eye mark in the air, and then the arrow shell comes up from there and hit the target at the center or something.
Or
get what I
like
mean, right?
just like they open a portal like the front on each side and the arrow just and
Yeah,
the
the
archer
arrows just
turns around and it'll be like,
Oh,
and then you
dude.
have your, you know, your Raven, the chut video.
Dude, I know what artilleries can do. Hold on.
Oh, look at the
shit.
player mid skills. Let me go check it out.
Assassin's
Computer.
Watch Shadow Partner, is it?
Okay.
please don't.
Artillery
No, no.
should have a skill something like this.
Rippers for Falcon Punch, please.
Something like that.
Gladiator for Sparta for
Falcon Punch.
Gladiator for Spartan Kick, please.
Yeah, but I really love my idea for gladiators. That's perfect, man. Because I played the class, so I know how it feels like when playing class. You're always very close, you're always stacking, you always want to keep moving. And then you have a skill that allows you to just dash through the opponent and do 10 hits. Da, 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 da. Like, Amaterasu, Hibaraki, you know, Kuronin Kenshin. Can you imagine how many real Kenshin fans can't play this game? Holy shit. My excitement is crazy, man. If only they can do it. If
Moonlord
only,
will still
man.
get Senmon Sakura or something like that.
Or what they can do for the new revamps is they literally, like, people say they create a new specialization, but it's crazy. But basically, like, maybe gladiators get the ability to dual wield. Oh my goodness. Then you get two
Dual
swords.
wield.
But you can only summon that sword out like Kirito, you know? You'll still be physically holding your own sword, your costume. But when you press the active
Like
skill, you get
say
another sword
Kirito,
out.
but I remember Cloud.
Oh my god. Yeah, Cloud also works as well, I guess.
You know, make it like a rewarding thing. I'm not sure.
No, that's why I said it cannot be like an ultimate
What
skill
is
that's too
it, switch
crazy.
axe?
That's which is why my
Switch
gladiator
axe
one
from
is
Monster
just the one
Hunter?
where you can. It will be part of the combat. You see, you get what I mean? It will be part of your bread to bread, like your cookie cutter fighting. Like it won't really change how your class rotations will go, but it will add to it. So I think that the gladiator hacking shove or front hacking or something is actually very good.
Barrage. You know what? We just call it Exoticate or something, cause it's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
word for
I guess
barrage.
that works as well. I guess that works as well. But there you go, man. There you go. I think it's very exciting. Oh man. Alright, I think we have discussed enough. This like the podcast is actually like 1.5 hours. 1.5 hours.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a lot
And
of cutting
I'll
we need
have
to
to
do.
watch the whole thing again and put in all the little reminders.
You need to
Rest in
cut
peace.
and cut certain parts.
Yeah, so where we remember away, I
Because
guess.
we actually got debated once in a while kind of stuff
Mm-hmm.
from the actual
We
topic.
rock discipline.
We wrap.
We rock discipline.
Alright, what do you guys? I think the chat has some fun as well. They shared with us some good ideas. Glasgow, what's up? How's it going? How's it going, man? You guys don't talk about Guardians. Well, they nerfed Divine Punishments already, man, Handy. They nerfed Divine Punishment already. What is a podcast? Shut up, Jack. Alright, we might need to censor those words out as well, right?
Yeah.
Shut up.
Shut up!
Shut up.
Well, podcasts aren't meant to be short. Yeah, they're usually at least an hour long. I've seen some that's like 3 hours. Holy kick EX, please! Choto, your lol is getting kicked to death too much, is it? There you go, man.
Jack.
What do you want?
Alright, guys, I think we're gonna wrap up the podcast. We're gonna wrap up the podcast. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, man. We talked about, let's do a wrap. We talked about the recent gifting event. We talked about comparison to last year's anniversary events. We talked about BDN, Black Dragon S Hardcore, no events. We talked a bit about titles. We talked a bit about many other things in general. And we talked about PvP meta, and we digress to whether we're gonna quit DN unless we see nice active skills coming out with the 80 cap. And yeah, I really love hacking Shove, man. I don't know. What was it that you call it again?
Exoticate.
SOTK, man. There you go. 100% heated positive stream. Senpai, why did you post this? This will be in the stream, bro. I mean, this will be in the video. How am I gonna post this? How am I gonna post this, Senpai? I guess we have to. Well, once again, thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for watching, everybody, on the stream and on YouTube. Hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. It's a very long one. If you have listened through the entire thing, give yourself a pat on the back. Let's thank our special guest right now, Clazziqual, Senpai NoxNin, Aecius.
Hi.
There you go, guys.
Hi.
We'll probably do a few more. Let us know, okay, if you enjoyed the podcast, let us know, man. Share with us your ideas in the chat. What do you guys think? And most importantly, if you want to help out, you know, share with your friends, share with the community. If you agree or disagree, if you want to call us idiots, go ahead. We don't mind. That's what the podcast is for. But there you go, man. It's up for discussion. So, you guys enjoy. Once again, God bless. And we will see you guys next time.